Hi, it's Tiffany from Business in Heels on the Gold Coast. I know that a lot of Business in Heels members are looking for new ways to grow and innovate your businesses and to deepen the personal relationships that you have with others and especially yourselves. And I'm here with John Surie from Fire Shaper this morning, and John, you were telling me about your program that you've got on personal development. Can you tell us a bit more about the program and how it would benefit Business in Heels members?
Well, sure, I'd love to. Actually, as a chiropractor for nearly 30 years, I'm used to working with people. And what I learned over a period of time is that what really held people back, whether it was in their health or it was in their business, because essentially sometimes our sessions turned from more of a healing session into sometimes a coaching session. But what I noticed was it was them, the person, really held them back. It was whether they were growing or they were connected, and it could have been family problems, or it could be just with themselves, their own personal, development and growth. So integrating into a 4-day program, I help people break through barriers. I help them break through whatever their mindset barriers are, and even if they don't know any barriers exist, we help them find their own personal path. And we get their energy and their state in such a way that they can create new things, new breakthroughs for themselves and for their business. So the 4 days, it's called Release the Quantum You. And it's a 4-day program that we basically immerse ourselves in from 9 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. And you're getting wisdom, you get the experience of the sessions. It's really quite an all-encompassing program.
Can you tell us why your program is different than an online event or a course that goes over a couple of months?
Right, sure. In Release the Quantum You, what we do is we take the benefits of a deep immersion and process information and experiences into a short period of time. We condense it. This is sort of like condensing time, and we take what you could potentially learn in the space of a few months, and what we do is we condense that into just a few days, 4 days in this instance, and it compounds your experience, it compounds the time, because you're literally experiencing it in a deep immersion. So we're giving you the wisdom, and we teach you the lessons, and we teach the participants the science and the information. But then they also get to experience what it's like for themselves. So that if it's something that they're looking for themselves within their business or their goals or their passion or their why or their purpose in life or why they're even on this planet, they get to actually work all that stuff out. So when you're in a deep immersion, you really do embody the changes as opposed to casually strolling through them over the course of 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months. Of course, in long courses over years, you get lots of information. But in those types of instances, you have very few experiences. And in an online course, you really don't get to experience the true nature of what's inside of you. You don't get really to experience the true nature of who you're becoming or developing into. But in these 4 days, you get that wisdom, and then you really get to push yourself into that space. And it makes a foundation for transformation that is not unlike any other.
What are the types of challenges that people are facing in their life that might draw them to your event?
Yeah, that's a really interesting question, because we get people from all walks of life. And in this particular event, Release the Quantum You, it takes the practice of yoga and intertwines it into the world of personal development. So the type of people that come to us are sometimes the type of people that are looking for more in their practice, more in their yoga practice. And that's a small percentage of the people that come to us for Release the Quantum You, where they're like, I want to get more from my yoga experience. I want to get more from my body. I want to get more from what I connect to in the class. And I have fears and have anxieties, and I want to know how I get over those. And we get some people from that. But mostly we have people that have personal challenges. They're at a crossroads, some type of crossroad. And it could be in their own life. It could be in a relationship. Like, for example, somebody who's looking to decide what to do in a relationship. They're in a relationship that lacks passion or intimacy. and they're not understanding the process, but they identify that there's something happening, but they can't put their finger on it. And they want a solution, they want an opportunity to grow, but they just don't know where it's going to come from or how they're going to get it. And in other areas of life, we have people that own their own businesses quite often, and they're at a stalemate. They feel stagnant. It's sort of like a plateau. They're not growing, they're not dying. Sometimes they're dying, but they're generally not growing. So they're looking for new ways to innovate their businesses. Of course, innovation starts within. So the types of challenges that we see are people looking for new ways to innovate their life. That also could be in their business. I really feel like the challenges that we see most often have to do with a person's personal growth and development. They lack confidence, and they're like, I just wish I could publicly speak. They have fear, so they're afraid. They lack the courage to try new things, and they jump in with half a heart, hoping that they're going to get something from the course, and what they get back is 10 times more than they ever anticipated. There's somebody that may come in who's, starting to stroll along, have had a life switch. It could be in their 40s or 50s, where that they talk about a midlife crisis or whatever you have. They reach a crossroad and they don't know where to go. Right? Their life's not the same as it was when they were 20. And they're trying to understand what's happening and then forecast the future. So these are the kinds of challenges that we see quite often. And we all have our stories that we carry around from childhood. And some stories they're not even our stories. Our parents gave them to us. And quite often we get people who come in who identify that they have this story, just don't know what to do with it. So those are the types of challenges that we see quite often.